Good morning, everybody. Happy full moon day. Woo woo. I'm super excited. Every full moon, I send healing, free healing to whoever registers on Eventbrite. And I've been doing this for a very, very long time. When I first started, I wasn't creating an Eventbrite. But I was just asking people to text me and register. I love to give this once a month, and it makes me feel fantastic to be able to give. Every full moon, the healings are based on whatever I'm guided to send out. So it could be trance healing or shamanic healing. It could be Reiki. It just depends on what I'm guided, if I'm guided to that information prior, or once I start the healing, what I'm feeling that the group needs as a collective. How the healings are sent out is remotely, or shall we say distance. So when I'm sending out the healing, I'm using my intention, of course, and also a bridge that you learn to use when you do Reiki. And once I bridge in, if I'm using Reiki, then I'll start to use Reiki symbols. But another form of healing that I use is trance healing, and that's where I project my power out, and then it surrounds everyone. And whatever I'm intending to cover, whether that's emotional healing or mental healing, if it's healing for limiting beliefs of any sort, like prosperity, I'll obviously intend to reach the areas where blocks began and kind of break down the filaments. And hi, Deborah, how are you? Hi, everybody. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Christy. Hello. Hi, Isabella. Where are you, girl? Keep shining. You're beautiful, amazing, and wonderful. Keep on shining, girl. Do your thing. So today's a full moon day, and I always like to talk about how a lot of people say, oh, it must be the full moon, that bad mood must be the full moon, or, this happened because it's this negative thing happened because it's a full moon. No, the full moon intensifies what already exists. So be mindful today not to get pissed off. Be mindful today to be gentle with your thoughts. Be mindful today to be gentle with your emotions. It does not bring on anything that does not already exist, period. So if you're feeling pissed off, it's going to obviously intensify because the frequency of the moon is elevating whatever impressions we are having. And what I mean by impression is when you think of something, you're giving life to that impression that now exists as energy, as a vibration. So whatever vibration level that is, it's going to be intensified. So no, the full moon does not bring on bad things. It just intensifies what already exists. And not to give out too much information, but if you're married and in a relationship, try making love today. When you make love under the full moon, if it is true that everything intensifies, then that beautiful exchange is going to intensify. Give it a try. I love it. And it's still really good weather where you can have the windows open. And no, you do not have to make love outside under the moonlight to feel the effect. If the moon is in its full moon state, that frequency is emanating, to all of us. So you don't have to be under the full moon. Again, you'll be in that frequency regardless. Another thing that I do under the full moon is I make full moon water, and I take a gallon of water. I suggest that you guys put water bottles outside under the full moon, and you bring them in the next day. The first or second night of the full moon, it will still charge the water. And what I mean by charging is the frequency of the full moon will be taken on by the water, because water holds memory. And then you can use that water for cleansing items. You could add it to your food. You could put it in your bath. And you can, let's see, what else can you do? You can make aura mist, which is what me and my students always do. We make aura mist. So an aura mist or a home clearing mist is simply setting an intention of what you want to balance. Good morning, Hopi Hope. And using that full moon water with, let's say, for example, you want to work this full moon on emotions and relationships. So then you would focus on your sacral chakra. Okay, everybody has 7 chakras. There's tons of information on the chakra system online, on YouTube, everywhere. But there's 7 main ones. Lately, with my shamanic practice, I've been using the 8th chakra light a lot. But let's say, for example, you want to work on relationships. That's your 2nd chakra. That's your sacral. So then you would add an oil pertaining to that or associated with that chakra, like sweet orange, tangerine, grapefruit. You can, again, get this information online. There's tons and tons of information on the chakra system, the oils, the herbs connected to it. If you haven't joined my group, Chakra Prescription, go ahead and join the Chakra Prescription group. And once you're in the group and you go into the files, you'll see that I have provided handouts on what I call my chakra prescription, also chakra herbs, chakra oils, chakra smoothies, chakra foods. So everything is in there. If you don't want to look around online, I've provided a great amount of information on there. Let's see what else. So under the full moon, again, once you add the oil, you can then mist yourself for 7 days straight, and that's going to help to elevate that particular chakra. You can go a step further, and even though now you've made moon water and put the water out under the moon, you can actually play the hertz of the sacral chakra, because each chakra has a frequency. All right, so you can say, okay, you know what, since I'm working on the sacral chakra, now what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to play in a Bluetooth or a Bluetooth water bottle the hertz of 417, which is the hertz for the sacral chakra. And after 15 minutes, while it's next to the water, or obviously the Bluetooth water bottle is filled, for 15 minutes you're going to play the music, and after 15 minutes, now that water has taken on the frequency of the sacral chakra. Okay, this is effective. I use it. I love it. When people come to me for healings, I do aromatherapy, but I have one chakra mist for each chakra, and each of the mists are attuned with the frequency of that specific chakra, along with adding drops of oil that are associated with that chakra. So try it out, guys. If you have chakra oils, or look them up, try to make some. And tonight is the first night of the full moon. Put out that gallon of water. What does a gallon of water cost? $1 or so. Put it out and then use it to clean your counters, use it to add to your food, use it to add to your bath, and put some Epsom salt in there. So again, you could get creative, and what it is the water now has the power of that frequency. So yeah, try it. Definitely try it, because it really, really, really does help. I've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. What else can you do under the full moon? So you can put out your crystals out under the full moon to be cleared. You can put out any items that you have, crystals, items that you have in your sacred space, and so on and so forth. So sky's the limit. You could put it out there and it'll elevate the frequency. Let's see, what can we do with the Florida water during the full moon? So Florida water is my best friend. Florida water has orange, lemon, clove, cinnamon. I think that's it. Orange, lemon, clove, and cinnamon. So you grab the Florida water and you could put a little bit in your hands, and while you're outside, just kind of sweep your body, sweep the back of your neck, your inner wrists, your inner elbows, and just sweep down. And as you're sweeping down, just visualize as if you're renewing and refreshing your soul, your spirit. And that helps a great deal. Also, Florida water can be put in an aura mist. Just Florida water with a bit of moon water, and go through the corners of your house under the full moon. All right? And that will elevate the frequency in your home. It will elevate the state of energy within your home instantly. Florida water is used to dissipate stagnant energy. And so it's also really good for people that have insomnia or anxiety. When you put a little in your hands and you smell it, it's fantastic. You could also, for children, spray their pillows, their blankets in the night to give them a little bit of tranquility to help them sleep. Okay. Let's see. Another thing that you could do under the full moon is get a glass bowl and put water in it, and put it out under the full moon. Or you know what, so make moon water. Then the next day, because it's still very, very heightened frequency, the second night of the full moon, you grab some of that moon water and you put it in a glass bowl before you go to bed in front of your door of your house, and intend that absorbed everything that's not serving a purpose in the house, any low energy, anything that is of negativity, and leave it overnight. And then in the morning, just dump it outside. Because remember, guys, good morning, Maria, good morning, Faith, water is a conduit. So it's going to absorb. Think about the body. The body is made up mainly of what? Water, right? Therefore, it helps us to process our foods. It helps the body to work. Well, water also serves as a conduit for your spiritual body as well, to clear it and to also give power to your guides. So can you imagine if just plain water does that? If when you attune the water, you know, the power and the energy that comes with that. You know what's really good to buy that you guys can even find it at the Dollar Tree? Fabuloso. So it's called Fabuloso, and it's lavender. You can mop your house from the back to the front with the Fabuloso, and then open your door. All right, and it's amazing to do under the full moon. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So from the back all the way to the front, and then open your door and allow things to just go. Okay, allow things to just and again, your intention is everything, right? If you're not gonna believe in it, then don't do it. If you don't believe in it, don't do it. But if you believe in it, definitely do it. Let's see, what else, guys? What else can I say? So we talked about moon water, we talked about aura mist. If you have oils, you can put those out under the full moon. Like if you have chakra oils or manifestation oils, anything that you create, you can put out under the full moon to charge. So let's say, for example, I have the pheromone oils. I'm gonna put those out tonight. Okay. Fabuloso. So Darcy, it's Fabuloso. I'll post a picture of it, and it's just a floor cleaner, but you can find it anywhere, and the lavender scent is amazing. And just from the back of the house to the front, you know, I would even go a step further as to say, hey, attune it. If you could find some Fabuloso, put it on the full moon and let it charge, and then the next day do, you know, the clearing from the back all the way to the front. It's a couple bucks. It's not expensive at all, guys. Let's see. So if you have oils, you could put it out there. Again, aura mist, you could put it out there. Let's see. Some people make blessed water. So they'll put sea salt in purified water and then put it out under the full moon. And they'll use that as blessed water. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else can I think of, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, right, Marla? It's the best. It smells so wonderful. So wonderful. You know, a lot of people do a releasing under the full moon, so they will write a list of the things that they want to let go, and they'll use the element of either water or fire. Now, if you're using the element of water, you know, you could write the list and then just put, okay, the paper in the water overnight under the full moon, and then the next day, just throw away the water, and, you know, the paper will be down to shreds. Just throw it outside, okay? And what it does is, again, your intention is going to the water, and then it's manifesting into the universe. So you could use the element of water that way, or you could burn the list, all right? But if you use the element of fire, it's a more intense and fast way to release things. So, you know, you always want to write on there, release things in a gentle way, all right? Because if you're saying, take it out of my life, and dramatic things have to happen for whatever it is that you want to leave your life, it's going to be rough. So make sure, hi JC, how are you? Make sure that you are definitely, stating, allow it to be gentle, allow it to go in a gentle way. Let's see what else, guys. You know what I used to do? Oh my God, when I first started, this just came to my mind. I used to go outside on the sidewalk and I would put alcohol, like make a line of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and then I would light it. And it would be like a line of fire, and I would stand in front of it, allowing the fire to kind of clear my aura. And you could literally see the swirls. And then once the fire started to die down a bit, I would walk across the fire. It was phenomenal. I love it. Maria, you remember we used to do that? So yeah, we used to do that. And oh yes, okay. And also bay leaves. So bay leaf is a wonderful, wonderful way to manifest and release. So with bay leaves, it has its own oils in it, and the properties are for removing and bringing in. So it's really great to use with intention. Julia, hello. Great house clearing last night. It was phenomenal. And the moon looked beautiful. Definitely. Julia, I feel fantastic. I don't know how you feel, but we did a great job in the house. I can't wait to go back. I'm excited now. So a way that you could use the bay leaves for releasing is writing your intention on the bay leaf, like prosperity, good health. Yay! You see, I did too, Julia. Let's see, peace, harmony, helping people with addiction. You could write it right on the leaf, helping people with cancer, whatever your intention is, and then you burn it and you release it under the full moon. All right, you burn it and you really just kind of blow away the ashes under the full moon. It's a phenomenal way to manifest, a phenomenal way to clear yourself. It really, 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 truly is. Let's see, what else, Julia, Hope, Maria, anything else that I'm missing here? Palo Santo is another great way and very inexpensive way to clear your home under the full moon. So you can purchase it at Five Below. They sell it there, or you can order it online. You burn it, and then you go through the corners of your home. You could even use incense. A great incense to use is sandalwood, dragon's blood, sage. Sage is another way to clear. A lot of people are making sage bundles, and they're adding rose. They're adding rosemary to it. It was very interesting because, always do what you're guided. For example, yesterday, myself and Julia, we went to go clear home. And I went to go grab the regular sage, and I heard, no, you need the sage with rosemary. And I was like, okay. And it made total sense by the end of the night why the rosemary. So also, if you just wanted to use just rosemary, you can burn rosemary in the corners of your home. It could be fresh rosemary or dried rosemary. And it is great for just, you want to remove density in a home. Has there been a lot of arguments? Has there been a lot of illness? Has a lot of shit that you feel is piled up? Use rosemary, because it's gonna dissipate things very, very, very quickly. Now, for us, when we were using the rosemary and the sage, we were spraying as well with Florida water and violet water. So we made a spray with Florida water, violet water, as well as tobacco, 1,800 cologne, but it had tobacco. So we were removing, right guys, but we were bringing in sweetness. So remember that. So if you're removing things, you want to bring in sweetness as well. So yeah, we were removing it, the sage, but yes, ginger, I love, love, love rosemary. It's the best. So we're removing, but we want to bring in. All right, it could be with an aura mist, like I said, with the Florida water. You could add violet water to it, a little bit of eggshell powder, which in Spanish is called cascarilla, and you can purchase cascarilla online. So that is another way to clear the space, another way to clear the corners. My God, what else? I could keep going on and on and on. So I just posted a video that's on my YouTube channel about a herbal bath, I believe, that you can make under the full moon, which I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have what is needed for that herbal bath in your cabinet, because most time it's like ingredients like basil, bay leaf, rosemary, thyme. Believe it or not, all those herbs, if you boil them, you strain it, and then you pour it from your shoulders down, you are able to, be cleared. But again, always keep in mind, if you're removing, how you're bringing back in. Does that make sense, everybody? Any other questions? I'm excited about the full moon tonight. I am doing a free full moon healing. So if you haven't registered, register. I'll put the link below. You can share the link with whomever you would like. I send healing on an average monthly to between 140 to 340 people. It depends on the month. It depends on what's happening with astrology. Are people releasing emotions? Are people releasing past traumas? And I gotta be honest with you guys. The reason why I send it out and the reason why I do it is because that's been a tool that has really helped me. So that has helped me a great deal. And so I love to share what has worked for me. And, you don't have to be somebody that is a reader or healer to receive this. You just have to be human, having this human experience. This human experience can be dense. This human experience can throw curveballs at us. But it's not what happens to us, it's what we do with what happens to us. So allow us to keep moving and keep going in the right direction. Take what resonates with you of all that I have shared. And if you have questions, let me know. Again, I'm going to go ahead and post underneath the comments here the full moon link. Every month it's a different link. And you can find it on my Facebook page. Again, Lillian Suarez is how I'm listed on Facebook. And if you are seeing this and it is this month is October 2020, the link will be below this YouTube channel. But if you're watching this live, thank you guys for following me on Facebook. I love you guys so very much. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's reach for the moon. But if we don't reach the moon, we're still reaching the stars. So it is your world. Make it your world, not anybody else's, not your pain, not your hurts. Live for whom you are, not whom the world made you be through sadness and happiness and obstacles. You decide what you want to receive in your life, and you decide what you want to let go. Hi, everybody. Hi, Vanessa. Love you, love you, love you, everybody. Jess, love you. Jessica, love you. Bye, everyone. If you have questions, just feel free to message me or find me on YouTube for more videos. Bye for now, everybody.